Oh, shit. Hey, everybody know Team Crawford. Y'all know I get active. Let's go.
Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? Let me tell you something. When Terence Crawford says he gets active, he ain't lying, because he stays active inside and out of the ring. Even though it looked like Fundora was about to do whatever he wanted to with his belts, at least his WBC belt, and fight whoever he wanted to and avoid the Terence Crawford fight, it looks like Terence Crawford's people have been working behind closed doors to corner Sebastian Fundora. Fundora, he fought Tim Tszyu for the WBC and the WBO belt. Both Tszyu and Fundora, they were told the winner of that fight would have to fight the best fighter in the world, Terence Crawford. That was the WBO's order, not the WBC's order. So since the WBO had ordered that, Fundora, he was planning on vacating the WBO to avoid fighting Terence Crawford and trying to take an easier fight. Originally, the plan was to possibly fight Errol Spence. I guess they figured that might even be a dangerous fight. Then we heard Sebastian Fundora's promoter suggest that maybe they're going to take a tune-up fight before they even fight Errol Spence. But Terence Crawford, it seems, is shutting all that down because according to the WBC, Terence Crawford has cut off that escape route as well. Because the WBC president, Mauricio Solomon, he just confirmed that Terence Crawford's attorney has contacted him about potentially petitioning for Sebastian Fundora to be assigned to be champion in recess. That's a nicer way of saying he'll be stripped of the WBC title, but he'll have an option to come back and fight the winner of whoever Terence Crawford fights, which he'll probably fight against Tim Tszyu, for both of the vacant WBC and WBO belts, should Sebastian Fundora vacate. Man, Terence Crawford's attorney has been working overtime. First, Terence Crawford's attorney, he reached out to Fundora's promoter, and Fundora's promoter, Samson, he confirmed this. He said Crawford's attorney contacted him and told him, we have a deal from Saudi Arabia to make a Terence Crawford versus Sebastian Fundora fight. And you know when Saudi Arabia is involved, you're talking about a big payday. According to the report, Saudi Arabia, they want to see an undisputed champion at 154. Do you guys know that Fundora's promoter, Samson, he admitted that when he got this call, he told the attorney, I don't even want to hear the offer because right now, Fundora, he's injured and he doesn't negotiate while he's injured. So he's not talking to anybody till November or maybe even December. This is what Samson admitted to saying. Okay, you can go ahead and wait. And by November or December, I can almost guarantee you ain't going to have no more belts left. At least Sebastian Fundora, he'll be stripped by November. Unless Mexico's WBC president shows Sebastian Fundora some of that Mexican love, like he's been showing Canelo Alvarez. But the difference is, now the WBC, he's been contacted by attorneys. So that kind of changes the game a little bit, because when you're being contacted by attorneys, then that means this could possibly turn into a lawsuit, which would not be a good look for the WBC. You guys have to remember, Crawford's attorney is asking the WBC to do the same thing that they did to Devin Haney, which is assign him to champion in recess. And remember, guys, this was after Devin Haney had offered Shakur Stevenson a fight that Shakur, by his own admission, turned down, which was the 25%. Shakur Stevenson, he would demand 50% to fight the undisputed champion. But in this situation, it's different because Fundora, he hasn't offered Terence Crawford anything. In fact, they've been offered the Terence Crawford fight. And once again, Sebastian Fundora's promoter, he didn't even want to hear what the offer was, which could have been a huge offer. And he knows it. So at the end of the day, it looks like there's a very good chance Fundora is going to be forced to fight the best fighter in the world, Terence Crawford. Matter of fact, Sebastian, he just recently did an interview where he was saying, I'm not sure who I'm going to fight next. It might be Terence Crawford. It might be Errol Spence. And he most likely said that because he knows about this phone call that the WBC got by Crawford's attorney. So right now it all comes down to the WBC following their own rules. And even if they didn't follow their own rules and they try to do something in favor of Fundora, then Terence Crawford, he's still going to have the WBO belt. And there's a very good chance that Terence Crawford could end up fighting against Tim Tszyu for that belt, which would still be an excellent fight. So let's see how it all plays out. That's all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one.
Does Tim Tszyu get a rematch down the line?
We'll see. We'll see. I like it. I like it. People here in America, you know, that have the titles, but we'll see what happens. You know, we have big names like Spence. We have big names like Crawford. Those are two of the best fighters in the world. You know, the only one missing from that is Canelo, but he's at 168, so we're not even worried about that. But you know, the opportunity is big for us.
I never had a fight where people thought I lost. I never had a fight where I didn't look spectacular. So, you know, giving the body of work, and that's against every person that they put in front of me. So giving the body of work and how long I've been doing it for, this the Terence Crawford era since Floyd Mayweather retired and him and Andre Ward.
Let me tell you guys about Issa Israel Law Firm. It is a full-service legal practice based in Denver, Colorado, an emerging hub for combat sports and high-altitude training. If you're a fighter inside or outside of the ring and you need a law firm you can trust to fight for you, visit thefighterfirm.com or email help@iilawfirm.com. Legal representation is usually limited to plaintiffs or defendants in Colorado, but iFirm can help anyone in the world with trademarking their business name, logos, and U.S. immigration issues. This brother has been my attorney for a while and helped guide me through all kinds of business and civil issues, so make sure you guys go to thefighterfirm.com. All right, now check this out, guys. If you're looking to repair eczema scars, burns and bruises, dark spots and blemishes, fever blisters, diabetic ulcers, this right here is the perfect product for you guys. It's called LO Key Face and Body Oil. Athletes and top-ranking boxers, they're also using it after training to reduce swelling, inflammation, and to ease the pain. So get yours today. Go to LODkey.com, like them on Facebook, and follow them on Instagram.